Hello, welcome to today's video. Today we are looking at search tips that are used with databases. So we are going to answer the question, what are some strategies for effective database searching? Our learning targets for today include being able to differentiate between a basic search and advanced search features, using the advanced search features in the databases to search effectively, and using some additional search tips to also search the databases more effectively. And we're going to do all of this with a focus on gaining some skills to meet the creative and critical thinker attribute of Portrait of a Graduate. So, a basic search in a database is usually what most databases open on when you go to log into them. This will usually default to what's called a full text search. So, why is that important to understand? So, a full text search will search every word of every article in a database. So, this means that your search might be too general as it searches for any mention of the search term you've used. This can lead to a long list of search results to dig through, some of which might be helpful, some of which might not be related to your topic. So, to kind of make things more efficient, you can use the advanced search features in the database. And so, why is it important to understand this? So, the advanced search features in the databases will allow you to search for a word as a subject of an article, a keyword from an article, or anywhere in the entire document, which is also referred to as doing a full text search. So, this allows you to be more direct and more specific in your searching when you need to be. It can also allow you to broaden your search piece by piece when you need to broaden your search more. And on the advanced search page of most databases, you can filter your search for articles written at a specific date or published in a specific source type. So, for example, if you just wanted newspaper articles, or you just wanted books, or you just wanted journal articles. Next thing that we're going to talk about here is some additional search tips. Most of these search tips can also be used when searching the general internet. So, the first one we're going to talk about is something called phrase parsing. Phrase parsing is when you have more than one word in your search term and you want those words to be in a particular order or next to each other. And so, we have three examples here. The first example is United States. What we would do is we would put quotation marks around United States so that when we search the databases, it's going to search the words United and States next to each other, as opposed to searching the word United and then searching the word States separately. Our second example here is organic farming, and our third example here is civil rights. The next search tip we're going to talk about is called field searches. This is when on your advanced search page in the databases, you're given multiple lines where you can specify putting a word into the search box to search by the subject of an article, the keyword of an article, and anywhere in the entire document. You can search for your search term by the source of the article or the author of the article, and you can do any combination of searches using those different search fields. The next search tip we're going to talk about is something called Boolean operators. Boolean is a computer term, and this is when you can use the words and or not in capital letters within your search to be more specific. So, in the example here that I've used, I've pretended that I'm searching for information on George Mason, the person, not the university. So, in example one, I have Mason not in capital letters, then the word university. And so I'm telling the database that I don't want information about George Mason University, just looking for information on George Mason. The second example, I'm looking for information on George Mason and Constitution. And then the third example, I'm using that parsed phrasing again to look for George Mason or William Fleming. The next search tip we're going to talk about is called truncation. This is when you want to search the root of a word to search for multiple variations of that word. So, in the first example, if I wanted to search for student or students, I could type in the word student, then put an asterisk next to it, and it will search for both of those words. In the second example here, I'm searching for information on teen, teens, teenager, or teenagers, and I've put the word teen with an asterisk at the end of it, and it will search for all four of the words. And so I can cut down on my search time. So instead of having to do 4 searches, I'm just doing 1. The next search tip here is something called wildcard. This is when you can replace one letter of a word to search for multiple words. This can be helpful if there's different spellings of a word. So in this first example, organization spelled with a Z, organization spelled with an S. If you replace the Z or an S with a question mark, the database will search for either variation of the word. In the second example, we're searching two different words, but related words that have one letter difference in the spelling. So if you wanted to search for information on a woman or women, you can put a question mark where the A and the E are, and it will search for both of those words. So those are some search strategies covering the advanced search features in the databases and also some additional search features that will work both with databases and the general internet. If you have any questions or would like more information on searching databases or the internet effectively, please contact one of your librarians. Our email addresses are in the Schoology site. Thank you so much.